What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Marketing Master Class. Okay, today we're actually going to go over everything you need to start building a solid brand on social media, okay, and to build a long-term ability for you to be able to raise capital, okay, because that's the whole point of this, is to raise capital so that you can start investing in notes and learning how to get more people to see what you are doing. That is the whole point of this. Now, the reason why I'm calling this a masterclass, because I'm actually going to break down myself, what I would do and what I'm doing right now to restructure my whole YouTube channel, built a brand off of what I was able to make over $500,000 on my personal brand, and now restructuring it into this industry and showing you exactly the opportunity that exists for you right now. Okay, so today, write down on a piece of paper or take a piece of paper out if you're going to watch this and get prepared for these three things that we are going to go over. There's going to be three softwares you're going to need. One, you're going to need a business software, funnel software. We're going to talk about Expert Marketer, which is the software I built just for mortgage note people like this for you. And we're only going to get stronger and more things for that. Second thing is how to use Riverside, your ability to use artificial intelligence to create long and short form content in a quicker and faster manner. And then third, vidIQ, using the marketplace, what someone's searching for you to get ahead, rather than trying to figure out how to make the coolest, hottest videos. Yeah, those are going to be cool too, that you're going to be able to create, but looking how people are looking for. We're going to just break this down. The very first platform you're seeing right here in front of me is called vidIQ. The second platform we're going to go over is Riverside, so actual examples of what me and Colin, the success manager, is doing. And as well as Expert Marketer and the funnels and the things you're going to get that are included, that like for $97, you're not going to find included for your niche anywhere. But we're going to talk about this masterclass of how to use these three things. It doesn't matter what software you're using, actually, when it comes to Expert Marketer. You're not. If you're using Kartra, using ClickFunnels, use the people that you have around you to build what you need and to get overall what we're going to talk about today. Okay? I'm always going to try to put these things into like bite-sized pieces, but honestly, this may be a video you do not want to miss. And I'm going to try to go into many details possible. I want you to know it as if I'm doing it for myself, because I am. Now, the very first thing is, right, I want to be able to get into a marketplace on social media, create content, and people start to find me. Now, the most important thing to do that is to use YouTube, where people are searching, the number 2 search engine in the world, guys, girls. Everybody, understand that. Write that down. YouTube, number 2 search engine in the world. So if you're not in the number 2 space of where people can possibly find their opportunity to invest in mortgage loans, if you're not there putting out content, how are you going to become an expert? That's the question. So today, let's just break down the basics. Let's go over here. Let's get to the YouTube channel that I'm on right now. Let's go to real estate. So right here, you're going to see vidIQ. The link will be somewhere around the video as well, down below or wherever it's at. It's going to be around here, so you can find vidIQ, and be able to use it. Now, vidIQ does a few things. The very first thing that I did is I came on here and I typed in real estate note investing. Why? Because I want to see how much room there is. Guys, so this is a multi-billion-dollar industry, guys, and there's not another industry in an industry like house flipping or real estate or home flipping or house flipping or Airbnb that has this much leeway, this much opportunity. Let's just go to note investing by itself. Let's see. This much leeway. I'm showing you right now that the niche is wide open. So what would I do? I would look for the number 1 thing searches like, okay, let's go. Let's say the first question that people always should answer. What is a, right? Let's say, what is a mortgage, right? Right? Should we say mortgage or should we say real estate? Like what should we do? Because that is the real question. Should we put mortgage notes? Should we put real estate notes? Like, what should we put on there? What is a mortgage note? Like, what is a mortgage note? That's your first question. So every time you type it in here, let's say, what is a mortgage note? We're going to type it in, right? Now, the very first thing I want you to think about is it loading? All right, so what is a mortgage note? So we're going to see when's the last time someone posted protect your retirement homes from recession today. Like, what is a mortgage note? This guy right here, 5 years. He's the number one. You wonder why he's top? Because he says, what is a mortgage note? Direct answer to the question. And he's just sitting here on top because he just answered the question directly. Look at all these other ones, right? This is us competing in the top right here. This is how much room is in here. Like, and here's what I'm trying to say. And when I say there's room, here's why I say there's room, right? This is a masterclass tonight. Here's why I say there's room. Because the part of the SEO, which is the search engine optimization, for when I search something, and it comes up exactly what I'm looking for. I typed in, what is a mortgage note? The fact that it doesn't say, what is a mortgage note? 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 Means right here's another one. A year ago, what is a mortgage note? Pops up simply like that, right? So because he put that, he's going to get opportunity. Now, here's where the opportunity matters is you have to have the type of video that's worth clicking on. People don't know how important organic looking is, right? It's a stream. Somebody's talking about it. It's more organic. I have chapters. None of these have chapters in here, right? You see how this says chapters here? Automatic captions, right? There's other things that are missing, simple things, and why it's easy to rank when you deliver more of your, what I call a checklist. And you can use vidIQ to get a checklist as well that talks about all the things that you should do on a platform. Look at this, right? Look at these. Okay. So let's see if anybody in the industry, right, is putting out content that's going to rank, right? Invest Brilliantly, we're here again. So the biggest thing that I want to talk to you about, right, is answering the exact questions that people are asking, right? So let's go with, let's see what pops up when we do this. We're going to go mortgage note investing. Let's see if it's going to give you some room to here. So this tells you, what this is going to do is it's going to tell you what to search for and then what videos to create topics on. That's what it's going to do. So if you're looking for something, you're like, yo, is somebody answering these questions? Type in ChatGPT, top 50 questions asked before people invest in mortgage notes. I already have that. You know, there's going to be a link below this video as well. It's going to have the top 50 questions. Ask YouTube the questions, see where the opportunity is and fit in there and answer the questions. That's how it works. Now, just so we can go to another level, let's actually go to the platform itself and what it's going to actually help you do, right? Like, I'm completely restarting my platform. A complete restart of my platform. So that's what I'm talking about when it comes to a complete restart of my platform, is that I deleted all my videos of my previous brand as I started to get into this note brand, right? And talk about what I'm going to be able to help with that, right? And I just start from the beginning. I was making, I think, a couple $100 at least in revenue a month. But, you know, all this stuff is going up over the last 7 days because I readjust it. And the biggest thing that I use is the fact that it gives me a lot of ideas, the type of topics that people are searching for. And the more you get into the niche, the more powerful this AI gets for you. So if you're sitting here like, you know, I don't have any ideas, I'm trying to figure out what it is, I have the coach on mine so that they give all sorts of ideas, talking about SaaS, which we're talking about today, and those kind of companies. You can get AI generated content as well, right? You can do keywords, competitions, and your SEO for your page, right? Like AI generated content. Let's see what we're just doing. What is a mortgage note? We're just gonna look at this, guys. We're gonna type this in. What is a mortgage note? Decode mortgage note unveils the basics. Okay, it's gonna give me the content needed and even a voiceover. Look at this. Even a thumbnail. This is going to give me a thumbnail background. I thought I was about to deliver on the craziest stuff. But look at this. Right now, you're over here like, oh, do I have a script? Do I have a piece of content I can create? It just literally gave it to you, and it gave you the voice. It literally gives you the voice reading the script, the description for you to put underneath the video, the script for you to use. Like, it's just, it's amazing what it will give you if you're willing to put out there. But I'll tell you this, you are a better brand if you use your face. You will do more and better things if you use your face. But of course, if you're willing to just,
what is a mortgage note? A mortgage note is a legal document that states the terms and
right, bam, it will break it down for you. Literally can put it together in a CapCut or something on your phone, even right here on YouTube, like right here on CapCut to be able to do that. We're not going to go into that, but it can create the content for you. So this is your main thing about YouTube, because YouTube is a long-term business that allows you to create content that can be spread across multiple places, which is expertise. Now that you hear and you have this software, or you don't, but you know the things you want to answer, people are going to say, where should I record it? I don't figure it out. That's where we get into Riverside. This is why you should record a Riverside. I'm not joking when I say this is simplicity of the fact of what it can give you in speed of AI. Now I'm going to show you the Money Talk examples that me and Colin did for you guys to be able to use immediately. Okay, so once you have the questions you want to ask another student, ask a friend, have a friend ask you a question, have them get on here and fucking mess you, have them come on here and ask you all the important questions that people need answered before they want to invest in you, and ask things about yourself and your life. Now, the important part about that is once you're able to answer these questions, this AI can do a few things for you. One, it can chop it up into many little things, and it will also give you titles. Guys, it'll give you titles. Now, as well as for your long form video, if you want to put it all out on there on YouTube, you can actually sit here, get a summary, get takeaways, and as well as chapters, which is some of the most powerful things you can use when it comes to YouTube. Now, let me break this down. You go to vidIQ, write this down. You go to vidIQ. Or you figure out the top questions you want, you download vidIQ, you put it on your YouTube channel. You look at all the top questions that your YouTube channel that you would want to shoot on, and it's going to give you this score, because this score is also based off of your ability to start to rank, right? And when you're first getting started, maybe you don't have the ability to rank, but that means you create content. You should just shoot in a year probably 4 or 5 times what is a mortgage note and answer it in different ways. You should answer these same questions 4 or 5 times in different ways, because that's the whole point, is to answer the question, have an encyclopedia of answering questions that people are looking for before they invest in the space. Now, you start creating this content, and it gives you that. It gives you other creator content opportunities. So once you have that, it's easier. It's easier for you to sit on a call with somebody and talk to them about mortgage notes, or another student or person for an hour, and ask you questions, than it will be to create these mini clips over and over again. But now you can have it all in one hour-long video that was just substantial, answering questions for your clients and your people, and then also being able to break it down in smaller little clips, right? And then once you do that, once you have that, how it works is for YouTube. Let's go. My video is right here. So let's go to YouTube. Let's go to a video that we posted, Money Talks, the first example for you guys to see it. Here's where all this stuff comes in. One, you can actually get clips from YouTube as well. You can clip pieces on YouTube once you post the whole thing, and take those clips and then post it back to the main video. Fire. But if you don't even have to do that, that takes even more work than this. Now let's look at what this shows on the video side of how it all works. And you go down here. Now what it did, it helped me generate this video. But the important part is the search engine optimization. One, you want your tags in place, search engine optimization, telling me I have a chance to rank here. That's what this little thing does. And then the next thing is the problems that you're solving are solved with that. So you would take all this information now, right? We shot the video, we got it, we got the summary, and now we're going to look at this right here as what I want to take. So I'm going to take that, go to the YouTube channel, right? I may not be able to put it directly in here like that, but bam. Now, what that does is, let's see if it lets me save it. It won't let me save it. No, it won't let me save it like that. So what I got to do is like this, bam. I think I have to start at 0. I don't know. Let's see if I have to do this first. Let's see. Let's see if this fixes it. So right now, right, I'm like in the making, just making it happen right now, so you can see how these things work, right? You're going to be like, oh, why didn't it work well? Let's see if this is the problem, right? So this is breaking down chapters for me, and I don't know if you know how powerful that is when it comes down to search optimization, and someone's looking to get one part of the video solved, but they don't, bam. You see how I did that? Now it always has to start at 0, 0, 0 for you to do. Now, talking about the purpose of the podcast, it's going to break down these chapters for the video. So now my video will have chapters that is automatically going to attach itself to the video, which extends my SEO so that multiple things can be answered in this 30-minute conversation. You know, that's the power of that. There's the power of that. Okay. Now let's break it down from actually on the channel, right? Let's look at it from on the channel now, so you can see what I mean by that. Let's see if it automatically did it already. It may not have done it already, but we'll see.
Looking for an easier way to get that.
Getting ads, let's go. Trying to get that ad revenue up, guys. Get the ad revenue up. In the financial space, you make a lot more money when you're talking about ad revenue in the finance space. I'll tell you that right now. It's fire. It's absolutely.
Still do the same thing you're doing, whether it's
So let's see.
there's many different ways you can make.
Let's see if we can get this. So you can get this quality from your computer up to 1080, right? So I'm going to show you what it looks like. It may take a little bit more to load, but we're going to get this at 1080p right now to be able to do this. Now, here's the powerful part of what we're looking at right now, right? It's going to take a little bit longer to load because I put it on HD, which is whack. The internet be getting you. But, we're sitting here actually shooting a video at the same time, so it's going to have a little bit of an issue. Let's turn down the quality so that we can remember the purpose. I wanted to show you that it can create content at the highest level, right? For someone who's on their phone looking at 1080p, they can create content at that level. You're going to watch me start to create more content like this to really start to fit into the narrative, right? So
you're a lender, a flipper, a wholesaler, a developer.
So I don't know what it did just now, but I was trying to see if it already has put the takes in there, but it isn't like it did, which is okay. Sometimes it takes some time to load, but it breaks down those summaries in little sections where you'll be able to go to them in the midst of the video, depending on what you're doing, right? That's the power of the situation. So typically, because it'd be say, let's see, we're going to restart it one more time and try it, see if it pops up or it doesn't. Let's test it out a little bit. If it doesn't, we'll have to show you in one of the next videos.
Securities.
All right, cool. It doesn't break it down, but usually it would chop these little pieces up in quarters that show like, hey, this is what this chapter is, this is what that chapter is. And that's really where the power is on that. Which is like, what chapter is this? Well, and then it's like you're able to answer 10 questions and have all the chapters in the videos, okay? So now you have vidIQ. Now you have Riverside. You're able to create content. Now, Expert Marketly is where we're going to give you all the things you need for this niche. And it's probably one of the most powerful things you need to build your absolute foundation of this business. Okay. So, ask questions down below in this video too if you have any more concerns or questions, but you'll also be able to see me on the calls or Wednesday or whenever my masterminds are that you're going to see us talking about it. But let's break this down. Why you need Expert Marketly is a few things. You get the marketing, the automation, the website to membership, reputation, reports of ads, all can be ran through here, as well as my app marketplace, which connects AI to your system, which are some different things that you can upsell yourself into. But everything starts at just $97 a month, right? Where it's built it yourself. I think it's $197 now for the build it with us, but you guys can all come and see what you're able to do. And instead of just going to a platform and getting nothing, you're actually going to get funnels and stuff that are going to come with the niche that we have already built out. Like, look, right? The snapshot, once you buy it, you're going to get a snapshot of websites already that are positioned for people who are in the financial space. All you got to do is be able to plug and play. That's the power of that. Is the plug and play. Now let's talk about the things that you're actually going to get that brings you complete value. First of all, if you're going to come out here on social media and you're going to post on social media and you're going to get out here, you're going to need a social media poster. Why go buy a random software? We have to do social media posting when we can do it right here for you, right? And it magically just creates all that, right? You can then post across each platform, which is amazing. We got that. Then automation, your follow-up. Listen, when they say the money's in the follow-up, boy, they're telling the truth. So if you don't have an automatic follow-up beside your system, you're going to be able to do so. This stuff is taking a little bit too long. The computer's running a little slow. Okay? But I don't want to go too deep into what this has because you guys should just be getting on it and building anyway, right? And this is honestly taking too long because it's just slow because I'm shooting this video on top of it and the internet, blah, blah, blah. But as we're going through the system, we have the advertisements, we have the sites, and you'll be able to get these more and more as we're building more for the niche because we're trying to raise $1 billion in capital for these students out here for you guys to be able to get into this niche and understand how to get leads, get money, and raise capital. And this niche is going to be amazing. So you'll get these leads. Then, as you start to grow, if you want to be able to have a membership and you be able to build courses or a community to give away a certification to the people who are learning from you, all internal. You will not have to pay another $10, $15, $1,000 or whatever. Just start building out all these softwares internally that we're doing just for your niche. So that's the power. What you want to be able to do is you want to be able to create the content, know where you're putting it out on social media, and then once they're done, to be able to collect their information in your own CRM. And there's so many levels I can go to this. There's so many levels I could go to this. Okay. But we're not going to get too deep on that side. And what I want you to know is, as we're doing this process, is that take advantage of it now. See me on my mastermind calls and start to build your funnels and you just build your only niche now. Right? Build your note niche when there's so much room to grow, and you're going to be able to see me creating content competition on that side. So even if though, let's get a little bit deeper on the products. I think we'll probably talk about each of these products individual at a level as well as scale, probably as we start to get more and more into this course on the marketing side. But here is the basics of that, right? And we're going to go into each of these individually. But these are the 3 things you need to maintain and create the content that's unstoppable in your niche to leverage AI. All right. So if you like the video, please make sure you comment, like, subscribe down below, or if this is inside of a course, right? This is that fire. Make sure you comment down below what you need help with or what you would like me to create more content on, things that were not understood and those types of things. And, if you really want to get on a Q&A, you already know where we're at. Catch us in one of the mastermind classes. All right. We'll see you on the other side.